Hey guys, it's your favorite blue fox, Spiky McFox. Apologies, I kind of seem to misplace my hand paws somewhere and I don't know where. So, as you can see, I am wearing a Megaplex shirt, which is exactly what we are talking about today. So, I am about to tell you guys the story of this year's Megaplex, which was our first Megaplex, where we got kicked out of a hotel room for being too loud. So, I was meeting up with my friend Ace, who I made a bodysuit for recently, and we became friends because of that. So I went to her room along with her roommates that were staying there, and they were gonna have a party. We had a party the first night, so she decided to host the second night. Now, we had at least one or two parties there. I don't remember which one it was. It was probably the second party, but we were all hanging out, fursuit cuddles on the bed, chit-chatting with everyone. Music was playing. People were just having a good time. And all of a sudden, we get a knock on our door. Apparently, the hotel staff were knocking on every single person's door and kicking out all the room parties. They even kicked out the people owning the room. Apparently, we were too loud for the normies that were staying at the hotel, which I understand. A lot of times at FurCons, there are normal people that stay at the hotels because either they didn't get fully booked out, I think, or like maybe the room block wasn't scheduled properly, or it just happens. I'm not quite sure all the details on that, to be honest, because this was also a main hotel thing. We weren't at the main hotel, so I don't know how all that works. I've never stayed at a main hotel at a FurCon, but long story short, we all got kicked out of the room. We weren't allowed back, which is insane because this was their room. Not that they couldn't go back to it at the end of the night, but they still weren't allowed to actually go in there and host anything or even really make a lot of noise. So yeah, and we found out that they were going around to other people's rooms and knocking on their doors and telling them to leave. We couldn't even just turn the music down. There was no option for that. So we got kicked out. We ended up walking to another room because one of Ace's roommates, actually I believe it was Ace herself, had booked an extra room, and then they managed to get a main hotel slot, so they had 2 rooms. So we went back to the other room, kind of chilled for a bit. It was probably about 3 in the morning when this happened. So me and Apollo were desperate to get back to the hotel room. We didn't stay long. A lot of other drama happened. Not gonna get into that, but we just needed to get our suit because at the time I wasn't wearing Spiky. One of my buddies was, so I had to take Spiky back and hold her in my arms, the whole bodysuit, head, foot paws, tail, hand paws, everything, without wearing it, booking it back to the hotel, which is a few miles away. So that was fun, but you know what? It was worth it in the end. I don't care for the fact that all that happened, but at least we had good memories and a good story to tell. Anyway, that was my crazy Megaplex room party story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And remember, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications anytime I upload a new video. Apologies for being a bit late. A lot of stuff's going on right now, but I want to get more of these videos rolling out for you guys. New things are happening. I just got a secret surprise from McFox Creations, which I will be doing a video about real soon when it comes in. New studio. I'm just gonna say that. Nothing more needs to be said because you guys will find out about it in a few weeks. Anyways, thank you guys so much for enjoying my content and sticking around. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.